Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing something a little bit different. I am showing you a day in my life visiting Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania, a cute area tucked in the Poconos. And so let's see how I do with this. First, we started with buying tickets to the fall foliage train ride. It is only available for 2 weeks. I'll show you some clips of that in a second. But there was so many fresh food stands, and I bought us a cannoli donut, and I think it was really delicious. I would rate it a 9 out of 10. Then we jumped on the train and we did the open air train. That's my husband and I. And the views were gorgeous. Even though it was supposed to be the fall foliage, as you can tell, a lot of the trees were gone. The tree leaves were gone. So it was still very beautiful. I would recommend it. And then after that, we checked out all the shops. Well, not all of them. We checked out a few shops. This Christmas one was so cool. It was filled with such unique Christmas items. Totally loved it. And then we popped into this Muggles Mug Harry Potter themed coffee shop. It had such a cool theme and unique drinks. We unfortunately didn't end up getting a drink because I got hungry and wanted to grab lunch. But before we went into lunch, we went ahead and stopped at that organic store. And then here we had lunch. It was at the Notch 8 Craft House. We ended up getting a couple of cocktails. Those were really delicious, not too sweet. And then we got a burger and a pretzel, and the food was 10 out of 10. The drinks were great as well. Then we popped into the old jail museum. Gosh, this was a really neat tour where there's so much history in this area that I really was not aware of, and it was such a eerie but cool tour. I highly recommend checking this out if you're in the area. I'm showing you some of the cells. And yeah, just like I said, there's so much history, especially with the mining industry, and so many cool shops. This was a Alice in Wonderland themed coffee shop, and I got a matcha there. I think the matcha was like a 6 out of 10, but it was a really cool spot. And so many different stores, handmade items, vintage shops, mystical items, magical stores. It was so neat to take a look around. I definitely would recommend checking this place out if you're ever in the area.